would be great. I guess we need to call the meeting to order and have a roll call. Jamie, will you start?
Jamie Mayeski.
David Bechtel.
Tish Gallagher.
Susan McLaughlin. Jackie Metz.
Brian Manaway.
Christine Tintle.
Okay, thank you. And let's see, roll call. We have a quorum. Minutes, we have the minutes from the 29th. And I don't know, did have a couple things, I have notes, but some of them are messed up. On the second page under residence survey, second line, she noted that a resident had asked of the board, and I think it's probably supposed to be if. And I also wondered whether the last sentence wouldn't work better if it was the second sentence in that section. Because we went from the survey to PFASs and then MSC and then back to the survey. So I just wonder if that would make more sense. Under new business disease update, I think we had already mentioned under articles on the first page about the quarterly disease update, so we can probably take that out of right, that first bullet under disease update.
The article in the weekly?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, what are you deleting?
An article was in the weekly, because we had already said that, so. And then the only other thing, I guess for a couple, on page 3, under dog park, the third bullet, meeting prior to the dog park opening to discuss dog park etiquette rather than just dog etiquette. And then the only other thing I saw was under dog park, the last bullet, the last sentence. A discussion of diseases that unvaccinated dogs can, I think it's B, I crossed it out, so now it's can pass on and soothe. Whatever that 2-letter word is between can and pass.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else see anything? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll second with the changes.
Thank you. All in favor?
A second? I'm sorry, we need a second.
Susan.
Oh, Susan seconded.
Then who made it?
Huh?
Tish made the motion.
Tish made the motion, okay. Thank you.
I don't know whether I can make the motion.
I thought you said you were
I
gonna
said
call for it.
entertain a motion.
I can make the motion.
Okay, Jamie made the motion,
And I
Susan
seconded.
second, and it's a motion with the
With the
changes.
changes.
Right, okay.
I
Thank you.
hate this stuff. Okay, everything we have tonight, I think, is new business, and it's discussion of community health fair scheduled for 9/13. Antonina, you probably have a better handle of where we are, and we may have some additions to add to it tonight.
Yes, so we've all been working to do a lot of outreach. Councilman Mataway has as well.
Brian, you've been amazing with
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry, you're not, I'm sure I probably annoyed you.
No, not at all.
So thank you all for doing that. We have a sign up sheet, and we have about 17 organizations signed up so far. I can go through the list, but we're still waiting to hear back on a lot of organizations. We have the blood bank already organized, and we are hoping to get the Christiana mobile van. They were supposed to have a meeting yesterday to make their determination on their availability. I was supposed to hear back today, but I didn't. So I'm fingers crossed that it's positive, and we'll hear back that they can join us. But the organizations thus far are the Newcastle City Police, Community Collaboration of Delaware, the TOPS Club, which is a national healthy living support group with chapters in all 50 states. We have the University of Delaware Cooperative Extension for Health and Wellbeing, the Delaware Ovarian Cancer Foundation, Newcastle Presbyterian Church, Delaware 211, Colonial Chiropractic, Goodwill Fire Company, Assisted Living Locators / Harmony Financial, Blood Bank of Delmarva, Society of St. Vincent de Paul, University of Delaware 4-H, True Star Health, which is assisting with first aid and CPR certification, so they'll have information on that. The Division of Public Health Tobacco Prevention Program, the Newcastle Housing Authority, they won't be there, but they're gonna give us some information along with the Delaware Cancer Society. And then the city will have a table as well to do code registrations and things like that. I'm also waiting to hear back from M&T Bank. They said that they were interested, but the person who would register is out until next week after the holiday, and then we'll hopefully get them.
I think we had talked about the Board of Health also having that
Yes.
at the table. And we'd like that to be next to St. Vincent de Paul's, just because we might be one person might be working both tables at times. And I did get confirmation today from Paws for People. They have three teams signed up already. And I can certainly bring Kira depending on where else I need to be. So maybe we can put them near the entrance exit to the blood bank.
Okay.
Van, so they can give a little therapy, some little
Yeah.
pet therapy. And I'll pick up some information to put on their table.
Did you ever hear back from NAMI or Delaware?
I did not.
No.
I'm gonna do another,
Okay.
follow-up,
Yeah.
probably later in the
And
week.
I'll try the mental health, but I mean, association, they have never responded.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that right? I'm gonna try to call them. I think I tried to call them, but they had just closed. the
Yeah, no, I
office.
think they understand. Whatever I put on the email, I'll forward the email. I sent
Okay.
her. I sent
Yeah,
her
please.
a nice letter.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Yeah, because that's her job.
Yeah.
Which,
Okay.
Chairwoman Gallagher, does Paws for People, do they do like, animal adoptions too, or is it more?
No, they just do pet therapy.
Okay.
So the dogs are not up for adoption.
Okay.
They are their own dogs
Okay.
that have been vetted and trained.
Okay.
So, they're pretty safe bets
Okay,
for kids or whoever.
yeah, no, that's very important.
Yeah.
Just by going through this exercise and working with you all, my mind has really opened up into the aspect of what is health and wellness, right? It is so encompassing. And the goal here is to make it multi-generational. And in addition to all the organizations that have responded, we've reached out to so many that haven't. Maybe they're busy. Staff have reached out to Delaware State University. We reached out to Del Tech. We've reached out to Wilmington University. We reached out to the Breast Cancer Coalition. We reached out to an organization, the VA, to try to address some veterans issues. We reached out to an organization called Mother, Baby, and Me, dealing with mothers and infants, Kidney Foundation, the Food Bank.
I talked to the food bank today,
Okay, well,
and I sent them the form,
okay, good,
and she said 99% sure they'll be.
Well,
You
thank
can check that one off.
great.
Oh, so we're gonna have probably 20 or more by that's pretty amazing when
Yeah.
you consider that we really haven't had a lot of
Right,
time.
right.
So if we do it again and have, 3 or 4 months notice, we could probably really have something.
Yeah, and to Ms. Tantillo's point about some organizations not necessarily being able to be physical, but have responded and say, hey, we have resources. And that is the county housing authority. I think we also did receive some materials from Delaware State Housing Authority earlier this week. I plan on picking up some materials tomorrow from an organization associated with cancer awareness. And I'm hoping that our friends at AARP are going to send some materials. They unfortunately have a conflict and can't. But certainly a number of these organizations have said, we unfortunately can't make the event, keep us informed, and we would love to partner with you in the future, which is exciting.
Actually, live update, did get a response from M&T and someone will be joining us. So
Oh, good.
it'll be exciting. And I did meet with Steve Maskey today and spoke with Jamie as well. And we have a plan for how we're gonna lay out the fire department and have the vendors set up. So once we get closer, probably towards the end of next week, we'll kind of assign tables and take into account the items that you mentioned and send an email out to everyone with like their table number and all that.
Okay,
That way it should be seamless and then we can use the senior center for parking and things like that.
and are dogs okay at the fire hall? All right. I should have thought about that. It's a good thing you were here. It made me think of that.
Mine's there all the time.
I just want to say, I plan on being there all day.
I do too.
So,
Yeah,
to whatever extent that you may need someone to stand at St. Vincent de Paul's table,
we have a couple.
I'm happy to do that, or any other table,
So
city
between-
table.
The two tables, we have some people for St. Vincent de Paul and then we have
Okay,
and everything, so whoever needs. Then should be.
I do need to also acknowledge, excuse me, I initially forgot them, Miss Julie and our local library. They were excited to participate, and they would like to send some resources. They have the garden opening party, that
Same day.
afternoon, so they physically can't be there. But certainly they will be sending resources, for the community.
I thought about Radio Loud Delaware, if they do a lot, but I wasn't sure.
We can reach out to them.
Good.
Yeah, I think there's like maybe a 1 hour overlap between our event and the library's event.
Maybe we should put a sign up.
That's what I was gonna say. I think we're gonna work to have signage at both locations so that
both.
people know something's going on right around the corner.
Right, right. That might be an advantage for both of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so the event starts at 10 and we'll do setup from 8:30 to 9:45. So I plan on getting there earlier than that, of course, to help, you know, organize everything.
Quick question, I've dealt with Pause for People.
Yeah.
But they haven't filled out any registration thing. Do they need to do that?
If you
or-
can just send me, at least give me like their contact information, or if you want to get a contact, I could just add you to the sign up link.
Okay,
That way it's all tracked in one location.
okay. Yeah, just put me in as a
Okay.
contact.
I will do that.
I've been a member of Pause for People since about 2010 or 2011, so.
Oh, wow. Perfect. I'll put it down. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else have anything else they need to share? I had forgotten about MSC until I saw it in the minutes, so I guess we can still reach out to them.
Yeah, I'll talk to Scott and Ken. And I was also gonna see if Delmarva could be there.
Yeah. And MSC particularly for the forever chemicals kind of things, if somebody has, yeah.
I'll
and
mention
for
that.
people who might be able to speak to that, because I think people don't really understand that and the health implications.
Mhm.
And to that point, Ms. No, oh my gosh. Chairwoman.
Yeah, no council person here.
Excuse me. We had also reached out to DENREC from an environmental, health, aspect. And hoping, fingers crossed, that someone can come there, and possibly talk about mosquitoes. I've heard that the tick species has really, increased over
Yes.
the number of years in Delaware. And, apparently last week they said that there was the first case of West Nile, in Newcastle County.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing we haven't explicitly done is reach out to any food trucks or anything like that. I didn't know your interest in encouraging that. I'm happy to.
Yeah, if you go with the number, it's a senior center.
What?
food trucks if people.
we'd have to save space in the
Yeah.
senior center. Are there healthy food trucks?
Yeah,
Well, really, you know,
yeah, I'm sure. we
Fire
can find
Oreos
them.
don't count?
So when we did
I
our
think
food
we have
truck
to be
event,
careful about
we
that.
just,
Yeah.
they typically book up really far ahead of time, and you have to be able to guarantee them that they're gonna make X amount of dollars.
Right.
So that might be a little bit difficult.
What about like just like. In case it's hot.
What are we?
Rice or something. All right.
I can see, and again, yeah, it's gonna be difficult with the schedule, but I can ask. I just didn't know your interest in having that as an aspect of this.
Well, I already did hamburgers and hot dogs last year, so. I'm off.
I don't think that'll check the health,
Yes.
but
Yeah, I mean, I think it might not be a bad idea.
At least some drinks or something.
yeah.
Especially
Water.
if you're gonna walk around the tables.
Yeah, I wonder if we could probably see if maybe, like we can get a
If we could
donation or
Get
something.
somebody to donate some bottled water.
Yeah.
But I appreciate, the thought of, food or something.
Mhm.
And
What if that guy at the restaurant store would, know even? I mean, just for water. We already have been given water to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll do some outreach too, but if you want to as well. I mean, even if we get like 10 cases from one place,
So
10
we
from
use
another.
our name. You already used our name for the senior center. For
No, you can use
the
the-
restaurants. No, I mean, we got donations from him for
Yeah,
the senior event.
okay.
So I don't know if we wanna go back under our names. again.
Right.
So somebody else.
Yeah. Well, if you
Somebody
give us
else can
contact-
call him. I can, yeah.
Okay,
Do you have it too?
Yeah, I think the restaurant store, which is right out by Bolarama.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And the farmer's market will be going on at the same time.
yes. That's a good point, Dr.
So they do
Maybe we
this-
can do some marketing there too.
I understand there's a person at the farmer's market that's very generous. I don't know his name, but the man that owns the farmer's market.
This is that,
Mr. Stat, Richard Stat.
Yeah. So maybe if anybody knows him, he's supposed to be very generous, so,
so we can reach out to him, make sure.
for your
he's
water
aware of
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Soft pretzels,
Mhm.
soft pretzels, maybe you could sell, that's not too unhealthy.
I'm happy to reach out to him.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think.
No, it's on carbohydrate.
Okay. I'm done.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
We need fruit. Like cups of cantaloupe and watermelon
Okay, well, I'm not gonna
and grapes. Yeah.
grapes, maybe,
that'll be a lot to.
lot to handle.
But, yeah,
Right.
hard to manage.
Yeah.
Um,
Baking the cake. So
It sounds like it's really coming together though, which is great.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think in the short amount of time, we were able to get a lot of people signed up, so.
Yeah. And so now we have to get the people in.
Right,
Right. Which is not always easy. Although we were shocked last week, how many people walked through the community event.
And that is a little further out than.
It was at the Suzie, park.
That was fun.
Yeah, so I drafted a flyer. You should have in your packet. So that you can start advertising to get people. So let me know your thoughts. Happy to make changes and.
Do we know if there's been anybody sign up for the blood bank?
I don't think so, because I haven't advertised this yet.
Right.
So, once we start, then. We'll probably know more.
It looks good. I think there's a few groups on Facebook we could share it to.
Yeah, great.
It'll really take off
Yeah,
there.
maybe,
Okay,
like,
There's like the residents page.
yeah,
like do blast.
yeah, you guys are a part of that.
City
once I-
topics.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. Yes, I'll share it to the weekly Newcastle City topics, but, once I share it, on the city page, if you can share it to the other, like, resident groups and things like that, that would be helpful.
And if we could possibly maybe get it in the weekly.
Yes.
The next couple weeks. Maybe have some of, these flyers down at the, farmers markets. I say farmers markets, the one on the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that front table.
Yeah, possibly if we can, I say we, and I'm with myself, happy to walk or to go to some of the, businesses on Delaware Street and ask them to post a flyer, you know, in their windows, things of that nature.
We could put one at the library too.
Yeah. And, I don't know the protocol. I'm fine with it either way, but I have seen like some of the, like the little, like almost like yard signs, right, sometimes,
Look in and out of town.
yeah, but then it becomes where do you put them,
Mhm.
right, and then,
City property.
yeah, but then you wanna put them in every neighborhood, right, and then you don't, right, like people, so that can kind of become a mushroom cloud. Honestly, I think. But I think it's possibly worth trying or exploring. Just thought.
Yeah, I mean, even,
What about at the Colonial Schools?
Mhm.
If you could check with Gabe
Yeah.
at Colonial, he does their publicity. Gabe, why am I blocking his name?
I know
Dave
you're.
Phillips.
Dave Rose, yeah.
And then possibly to the extent of the organizations that are on board coming, asking them to share with
Yes.
whatever
Mhm.
audiences they have.
Definitely.
But I know posts for people, it gets out because they post it and ask for teams to sign up. So a lot of people see it, you know, they might not wanna bring their dogs or whatever, but if they're in Newcastle that day, they stop by, something like that. So
Yeah.
Do you have a color code, like, for the tables, like, do you want, like, just white, like the tablecloths, like plastic tablecloths, any special color for this? Like, right here, you have red, white, and blue.
Yeah, these are like the city colors, so,
I think most people come with like their own
Yeah. a lot of
Yeah,
people
printed.
do.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Some people come with them, some people
Yeah.
don't.
So,
So, are there tables? Do we have tables available? Do you need to know? how
Yeah, so
many?
that was part of the registration, whether or not
Okay.
they had,
Yes.
Okay.
the tent, if we wanted, to have some of the organizations inside, or if they didn't want to be inside, and then some of them said that they have their own table, but we will have tables and, chairs.
And do we know where we're gonna put the blood bank then?
Yeah, we're gonna put it in the parking lot of the fire department.
Okay,
Fire department, senior center.
Fire department,
Okay.
and then we'll, cause the fire department will probably use, part of the senior center,
Oh, yeah.
and then we'll have parking there as well for visitors.
if I didn't say table, there's no tables. Yeah.
That's fine.
And I said, I did the registration.
That's fine, yeah. What do you need for the Board of Health table? Well, I'll have a table. I can make a sign that has the city logo, but put Board of Health beneath it.
that would be great,
Okay.
yeah. Couple chairs, I guess,
Mhm.
Why front chairs came,
yeah.
with the tables.
You know, the only thing, and I just don't know whether there's time now, but, the only thing I thought, it was Susan and I were talking this morning, and I said, I wonder about getting copies of all the articles that we've done in the paper
Oh,
and have
yeah.
them there so people can kind of see what we've done. But I don't know whether I can pull that
Have you
together.
sent them all to Terry?
Yeah.
Will they also know electronically, like through email?
Yeah, I mean, I can dig around and find the ones I have, but
Yeah, I mean, I can reach out to her and ask.
ask if she can,
Yeah. We thought we'd get them laminated, so that.
but
Yeah, we
again,
could do that.
you know, time. we'll see.
And then that might lead us to our next item, if you want to move on to it, which is the survey, which you'll also have at your table.
Right, right, so, yes, the Board of Health survey, we gave a short one, and I heard what you said. I did, loud and clear, and I agree, you know, so I think we can ask people, you know, just as we're either sitting at the table or if you're just walking around, about, you know, what are you interested in? Some of these might.
And this format that I printed is from the Google survey, so when we do like a printed copy for people to fill out that day, it can
They
be
can all-
condensed to one page.
We can do a printed copy, or we could have a computer there, I
Yeah.
guess, but
And
I don't know how many people are gonna wanna.
Just like you ask an apartment, you can fill in
As you're
as you're asking,
Yeah.
as you can see, you know, you won't have to ask for Virginia.
Yeah, the only thing I thought when I looked at it just a little while ago was the one question about, would you be interested or consider using an adult geared exercise area if one was available? I mean, what I thought about was an outdoor adult geared exercise, so
So
I
just
wonder if we
clarify.
could put that word in.
Yeah.
An outdoor adult geared exercise, you know. Outdoor, outdoors, whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever's appropriate, I'm not sure right now.
Yeah, no problem. I'll make those changes.
I broke down the, I'm sorry, it's.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, where do you live? Because I thought, you know, if we at some point got a good amount of responses, it might help us gear, something towards a certain area of town. The same way with the age group, you know, if a lot of things, like one thing stands out for the over 60 group, either we could do something or we could pass that information on to the senior center. And then Susan and I would deal with it there.
Yeah.
So,
So in Buttonwood, there's the second, community event in Buttonwood that we just had on Saturday. There's one in October in Buttonwood.
but what's the date of that?
I don't know.
They're working to finalize it.
Yeah.
They'll have another safe street.
Streets.
Yeah.
Okay, so there isn't a date quite yet.
I
I'm hoping it's
I'm
soon.
gonna say the wrong date, so I'm not
no,
gonna
I
say.
don't know either, 'cause I should know, so.
Okay, I'm just hoping it's later.
It
Because
is, I
then I
don't, it's,
can
I think it
be
is
there.
later. I don't, it's not the first week, I can.
Yeah.
So, and, you know, St. Vincent spends a lot of time on the Route 9 corridor, I can tell you that.
On what?
The Route 9 corridor.
Yeah, it's where the majority of our phone calls come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know every hotel, every motel,
Yeah.
people wave at me when I come in.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Couple of things, just thoughts on where you live. I think technically there are a couple communities within our confines of our city that aren't referenced, and I just wonder if we should add them. For example, Jacques Square, William Penn Square, Penn Valley.
They're on Route 9.
Oh, the Route 9 corridor.
Corridor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's, we go, like I said, we go there all of it.
Okay,
Mhm.
I was just thinking, you know, somebody who lived there might, I don't know,
It's Jack Penn Valley and William Penn Square.
Square.
um.
And
Then,
on the other side, there's one, isn't there?
But Boothurst.
Boothurst, yes, yes.
But I don't think I don't know if they're the ones that aren't considered within the Newcastle, because someone out that way doesn't get municipal services.
But Boothurst does,
Boothurst was annexed in.
yeah, but in between Boothurst and
There's
there's
slivers,
There's
slivers
someone
that don't.
get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Because they're not in the city, yeah.
Right. They
You're
don't-
gonna add Van Dyke, did you wanna add like Castle Hills, Jefferson.
They're not in the
They're not
city.
in the city.
They're
Jefferson
not
Farms
in the
is
city,
No.
okay,
So they would come under other.
okay.
And then, we don't have, I don't think there's anything about, like, would you like to be contacted, or like, would you like to
Yeah,
use your
bring your
email,
information.
email address or something like that? For possible, notice of more health fairs or initiatives, to try to increase our, communication methods with people to the extent that they're being appropriate.
Also, we talked about it last meeting, but would we make this a QR code so people can scan it while we're talking?
Yeah, and I can have like a little, I don't know, picture frame with the QR code, so it's like big and easy for people to see.
Yeah, and certainly, down the line, if we wanna try and collect some more data, we can put it in the paper, or we can put it in the crier.
Yeah,
and
we'll put it on the
certainly,
website.
On the website, see what we get. It's short, but you don't want it to be too long. Because then people aren't gonna do it. Although my dissertation one had 100 questions. It only took about 20 minutes to do, so. But you don't wanna do that when you're out having a good time. So. Anybody have any other comments on the survey? It's minimal, but I think it will get us started on getting some information.
Yeah.
And, it might inform, if we get some comments, it might inform us, give us information to beef it up a little more, but
Mhm.
I think it's a start.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all. Any other discussion, questions, comments?
Not about this.
No.
But I just wanted to recognize that Milt is here. He is our code enforcement officer. So I just wanted to introduce him.
Oh, great. And name again?
Milt Draper. Want to say anything? You're welcome to.
Don't want to say anything?
Yeah.
Not at this point.
We're glad to meet you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We've missed having that input from, the code enforcement officer. We used to have him come to our meetings and share just kind of his statistics from the previous month, how many whatevers. If there were any concerns and then members shared if they had seen anything or heard anything that maybe was something that you would need to address, so.
Sounds great. I'm here for you guys if you need me.
Awesome,
Thank you.
awesome.
You get a lot of complaints. in the city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all day long.
I was gonna say, I-
Every time somebody sees him, they
I find
complain.
that hard to believe.
All day long, yeah.
Since I've lived here all my life, you hear from a lot of things.
He's just being
Okay,
sarcastic.
then.
So our next meeting is the 22nd of October.
26th. Oh, okay, so
Thank
that's,
you for changing.
he's gonna get rid of the 26th.
It's the 22nd, right?
22nd.
So
Yes,
you're good, and you back by then.
I'm back by then.
Okay.
Yes, but our usual time is the 4th. The Wednesday or Tuesday? Tuesday, yeah. But this is Wednesday. So just to confuse you and me. Okay, any other comments?
And I'll just keep updating you guys via email. Sorry for the bombardment, but I'll probably send it.
No,
out
no,
at
it's
the end of
fine.
this.
It's been great to know what's going on.
Good, good.
So I appreciate it. So if there are no other comments from the public, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Was no